You're not tired because your body is weak. You're tired because your spirit is misaligned. Most people hear the word tired and immediately assume it's about the body, lack of sleep, overworking, stress, physical strain. But the truth is, there is another kind of tiredness, a deeper kind, a kind that sleep cannot fix. It's the exhaustion that comes from carrying a spirit that has been wandering away from its true direction. And until we recognize that, no amount of rest will make us feel whole. There comes a point in life when you realize that something inside you is off balance. You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. You lose motivation for things that once excited you. You feel disconnected from your goals, your relationships, your passions. It's not weakness. It's not laziness. It's your inner self trying to tell you something. I am not aligned with the life you are living. This misalignment shows up quietly at first, small moments of frustration, sadness for no reason, a sense that something is missing. Then it grows. It becomes a heaviness on your chest, a weight in your heart, a fog in your mind. You start to say, I'm tired, without realizing you're not describing your body, you're describing your soul. Every spirit has a direction. Every soul has a purpose. And whenever you drift away from that purpose, you start to feel disconnected from yourself. You might be doing everything right on the outside, working hard, meeting expectations, showing up for others, but on the inside, something feels wrong. And let me tell you this, your spirit is wiser than your mind. Your mind follows routines, habits, fears, comfort zones. But your spirit follows truth. Your spirit knows when you're pretending. It knows when you're sacrificing your happiness for others. It knows when you're ignoring your dreams. It knows when you're settling for less than you deserve. That inner tiredness is not a sign to push harder. It's a sign to pause and listen. Think of the moments in your life when you felt most alive, those moments when time moved slowly, when joy felt so natural, when you didn't have to force anything. Those moments were not random. They were glimpses of alignment. They were reminders of who you truly are beneath all the expectations, responsibilities, and pressures. But somewhere along the way, you drifted. Maybe life forced you to grow up too fast. Maybe someone told you your dreams were unrealistic. Maybe you chose practicality over passion. Maybe heartbreak, failure, or disappointment made you lose trust in yourself. Maybe you learned to survive instead of learning to live. And now, that inner misalignment is showing up as tiredness. We often think of misalignment as something dramatic, like choosing the wrong career or living in the wrong place or being in the wrong relationship. But misalignment can be subtle too. It can be choosing comfort over growth. It can be saying yes when you want to say no. It can be staying silent when your heart wants to speak. It can be holding onto people who no longer support your journey. It can be living your life based on what others expect instead of what you truly desire. Every time you ignore your truth, your spirit drifts a little farther away. And the farther it drifts, the heavier your life becomes. Alignment doesn't mean everything in your life becomes perfect. It simply means that your spirit and your actions move in the same direction. And when that happens, your energy comes back. Your clarity returns. Your excitement for life starts to grow again. To realign yourself, you must start with honesty, brutal, compassionate honesty. Ask yourself, what am I doing that no longer feels right for me? What dreams have I abandoned? What parts of myself have I been suppressing? What environments drain me instead of energizing me? What relationships feel heavy instead of meaningful? What version of myself am I pretending to be? These are not easy questions. Sometimes realignment requires letting go of people, of past versions of yourself, of beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of transformation. A sign that you are choosing your future over your past. Your spirit wants to grow. It wants to evolve. It wants to become the best version of you. But it cannot do that if you keep living a life that doesn't match who you are becoming. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of this tiredness. Someone more confident, more peaceful, more alive, more aligned. Someone who wakes up excited instead of drained. Someone whose energy flows naturally because their inner world matches their outer actions. Imagine waking up with clarity. Imagine waking up with purpose. Imagine waking up with gratitude instead of pressure. Imagine living a life that feels like it belongs to you. That life begins with alignment. That life begins with listening to your spirit. That life begins when you stop pushing through the tiredness and start understanding its message. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are simply misaligned. And misalignment is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your transformation. Your spirit is calling you back home. It's time to listen. It's time to realign. It's time to return to yourself. Because the truth is, you're not tired because your body is weak. You're tired because your spirit is ready for a new direction, one that finally aligns with who you are meant to be. If you want, I can also